So I'm trying something a little different, recording here while on vacation, and I guess the topic I wanted to talk about is how important it is to just get out of town and have a vacation from everything. I think it's just important to be able to step away and reflect on some of the things that you want to accomplish and get away from the stresses of everyday life. There is a cheap way to have a vacation that I'm going to share with you later in this video. We're out here camping. Okay, more like glamping. Whoa! Ooh. Welcome to On Comedy and Life. This is week 12. Last week I was fortunate enough to get out of town and go up to the Bay Area with my family. We went up for 2 weddings actually. One was a Sikh wedding and one was a Jewish wedding. And it was really a beautiful moment to watch 2 people getting together and starting their lives together. And if I could say together more, I probably would. But it was just a nice time to spend with my family and away from all the stressors back home. Like, I think work has been getting me down, and I've been focusing a lot on my goals that I almost forget that when you don't achieve some of the things you want to do each month, it really takes a toll psychologically on whether or not you're going to reach that ultimate goal and be successful. And that's why I'm recording a little bit later in the day today. I went on another vacation, and I know maybe I'm a little spoiled, but we were celebrating my mother-in-law's birthday and we went glamping. And if you guys aren't familiar with glamping, it's all the joys of camping without all the bad things of camping. We had a beautiful cabin, we had running water, a comfy bed, and we just basically built a fire and made some food and just got to hang out. My in-laws had their own cabin, we had our cabin with our son. So all in all, it was a great trip and a really wonderful time getting away from the city and not being stressed out by everything around me. While I was on vacation this weekend, I got to set forth my June goals and start my July mapping of what I want to accomplish. If you had heard me correctly, it is already the beginning of June and I had neglected to write my June goals out in full, so I had to do that on my vacation, which is not a problem. But it also gave me an opportunity to read some interesting books, and I kind of took it from my friend. It was called Work Happy, What Great Bosses Know by Jill Geisler, and I basically read it over the vacation last week in 5 days, about 300 pages. Anyway, not sure why that's important. That might actually get cut. It really inspired me to just be the best version of a manager I can be at my work despite all the stresses. And that's just a piece of advice I can offer to you is seek any which way that you can improve yourself. Even when you're on vacation, find ways to grab a book to inspire yourself and stay motivated. That being said, I wanted to say that this past weekend, glamping, or easy camping, really gave me an opportunity to get out into nature, really connect with my family. But one thing I struggled with is getting away from technology. And I was talking to my wife's cousin's husband, and he wrote this fantastic book, and it's called The Hard Break, and it's how to give yourself one day away from technology. He's basically talking about the Sabbath. It's the Jewish tradition of taking a day off on Friday night to Saturday night. That's a 24-hour period, and he doesn't necessarily advocate that you take that exact day, but giving yourself a break during the week where you take a hard cut from technology, step away and reconnect with what's important, like your family. And getting out into nature is probably the best way to do that. But not everybody can go glamping or camping or get away out into the forest or the woods or into nature. So I wanted to just offer this awesome sort of hack that I just thought of while I was on vacation. And that's, if you can't afford to go on vacation, and if you can't get away to a cabin in the woods or, travel off to Paris or London or Australia or anywhere around the world where you can just officially say that I'm on the beach and I'm on vacation, I thought of this really cool idea, and it might sound a little wacky and maybe not everybody can do it, but I think it is possible, and that's apartment swap with a friend of yours. Now, I understand that it's probably a little awkward if they have roommates and you have roommates, but maybe the 2 of you guys can swap apartments just for a weekend. And maybe it's in a different part of town so that you can go exploring some places that you wouldn't normally go to. Why not spend that weekend in a different person's apartment and really treat it like a vacation? Why not plan yourself to make dinner that night and lunch the following day. Go grocery shopping with foods that you wouldn't typically eat, and maybe look up some recipes, you know, as something that you'd be interested in trying out because, well, you're in a different part of town and of course you're on vacation. And one step further, you may not be able to get to a forest and you may not be able to get up to the beach or whatnot, but there are city parks everywhere. And I think if you really took the opportunity to get out into nature, even in the small little corner of the world, you know, that fresh air, grab a book, grab your guitar, play, sit down on a blanket and just stare up at the sky and take deep breaths and relax. And I think it would help refresh your mind. And best of all, stay away from the technology. Maybe shut your phone off, or God forbid, maybe leave your phone at your vacation home. Just don't forget your keys. Anyway, this has just been my quick video. I want to keep on track of things. I'm really excited about the month of June. I got 3 awesome shows. My show, I'm doing a 3rd year anniversary in the Orange County area, and I get to perform at this awesome secret show at the Blind Barber. I guess it's not so secret because I just told everyone. So I will report back to you as I prepare for those shows because, of course, I wrote them down. I'm Alex Kaufman. Thanks for listening to On Comedy and Life. Welcome to On Comedy and Life. I dropped some. Totally professional.